Okay, boom boom. It's Hobonichi time. My order has come. Are you ready? Of course you're ready. Let's see what I got for 2026. Hey boom boom. Look, I've got a box for you. A Hobonichi box. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like the box? Yeah. Look. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna need a cup of coffee. Don't you hate those vlogs where people just make coffee and talk about random things that are different to the topic you're interested in? Anyway. Alright, well, there's my coffee. Here we go. Alright. Hobonichi Techo. Oh my god, I always feel like I'm gonna chop my finger off using one of these things. But here we go. I've seen some boxes that didn't look too great on some of the unboxings, but mine's not too bad. I mean, it's a little worse for wear in some spots, but it's not, looks like it's held up pretty well during the international travel from Japan to Australia. What am I doing here? I should not be allowed to operate these things, but here we are. Ay. Okay. Now for the excitement. Ay. Oh, is it going to be everything I expect it to be and more? How come it's not opening? There we go. Yeah. Let's see. What kind of person do you like? Do you want to be like them? I think you are like that, even if it's just a little bit. Well, I must say I feel a little touched. This is a very nice quote. Thank you, Safety Matches Fireside Chat. I think that is probably the best quote I've ever seen in a Hobonichi. It's telling me that I am like the person that I want to be like. I think I'm feeling a little emotional. Anyway, that is a good sign for the year. Ooh, fancy bubble wrap air cushiony things. Reusable and recyclable. What would I reuse this for? I'll put it in my car as some extra padding, just in case. Okay, so this is about the app. We all know about the Hobonichi Techo app, which I probably won't be using. I'm pretty sure I won't be using, but good luck to them. Hopefully it'll work out Wait and see. Look, how could I not open this thing first? Tiny robot paperweight. Tiny robot paperweight. Looks very cute. How do I open this one? Once again, I need to show off my knife skills. Yeah. Okay. It's one side done. Oh, that seems like a bad idea to go that direction. Let's go the other way. There we go. Let me put that away. Safety first. Safety fireside chat, whatever thing, would be very impressed. Hey. You love you. Okay. I should try to. Thank you. Oh, look, he's got a little heart. Don't twist it. Yeah, okay. What am I going to do with you? What if I should take you to work? Or should you stay home? I think you'll probably stay home. Oh, it's all packed up together. Alright. What do I do here? Should I keep it in the box and open? Okay, the pen. To be honest, this pen looks just too similar to me to last year's pen. Well, sorry, maybe not last year's, the year before. Whatever that year was. It's a little more red with the brown. And maybe a little more blue than greeny coloured. Yeah, it's good. But I think it's just too similar for me to get too excited. I wouldn't mind a purple pen one day. I wonder. Now, okay, I'm going to take these out. Goodbye, safety fireside chat match thingy. And hello, I think this is Winter City. Winter City? So obviously this is the cover for the Cousin. Let's see. Yes, all very good information about preserving my cover. That is very nice blue. Actually, I am, to be honest, very pleasantly surprised. It's a very, I don't know how to say. What is this? It's more, I feel like it's on the spectrum of the colours that I really like. Teal. Similar to like it's on the spectrum of bluey green and teal in general. So I think this is more on there than I suspected when I was purchasing, because the screen colours are never the same, and I think the pictures on the Hobonichi website are perhaps not completely colour accurate, or maybe it's just my screens that I look at. But this, I don't know, I have a very, I'm very pleased. Yes, I am. And now this one. Oh, look at this nice greeny colour. I can't remember what this was called. Does it say? No, but it's a, what is it, Emerald Forest or something like that. Yeah, it's very dark green, and actually this is much darker than I kind of thought it would be. I do like it. I'd like it, but I would need to, I think, occasionally put on... Oh, I'm going to put a cover on, but I think it's the Tools and Toys one. I think I'll definitely need to put that on occasionally, just to make this look more interesting. I think it's too dark for me. No, actually, no, it's not too dark. It's just too... Maybe the shade of green isn't quite what I was hoping for. It just needs to be a little bit more towards the teal spectrum. And, you know, I thought this one, the Winter City one, I would be less inclined to like as much. Or I thought it would be my second favourite. But no, I think it's my favourite. I think it's perfect. I'm very pleasantly surprised. Well, this is a good development. I do like this one. I may not be as keen as on the outside as I am as... I may not be as keen as I am on the outside as I am. I can't speak. Why can I not find my words? I'm very tired. Let's just say, okay, I did not sleep well last night. Maybe I'm not in my right mind, but do you ever wake up in the middle of the night after you've been reading a scary manga and you just can't get back to sleep, and then you hear all these weird noises in the middle of the night and you're too scared to do anything, and you're just sitting there in terror? You're sitting inside your bed, lying in your bed, full of terror because you've been reading about this weird girl who kills people. Kills creepy guys in general, but hopefully I'm not that sort of person who she'll be targeting. But you just never know, you know. Anyway, I could be collateral damage in the whole situation. I think these are the thoughts that were going through my mind in the middle of the night. And, you know, if you have any tips on how to deal with terror in the middle of the night when you've been reading a scary manga and you wake up and you can't sleep, please give me some tips, because I could use some. And, you know, I've tried some things, but they all involve me getting out of bed and walking several meters in the complete darkness into the scary depths of the house to, you know, get warm milk or something. Some weird thing like eat a banana. People tell you to eat a banana because it's got a sedative or something, a natural sedative. I don't want any of that. I want something you can do in the middle of the night when you're in your bed, full of terror, that you don't have to go out into the darkness to. And I am now revealing too much of my madness to the general public, and it's time for me to continue this unboxing and pretend you never heard anything I've just mentioned. Now, this isn't part of the unboxing, but this is something I showed in my last video. I just bought this from, I think it was a year or two ago. I bought it this year, but it was released a year or two ago. I can't remember which year. But it's the same colours, almost, thereabouts, of my other channel, or channels. My walking tour channel, where I walk around Brisbane, and maybe it's sort of heading in the vibe of my Bris Vegas Nights channel, where I'm attempting to do some urban sketching / whatever. Slow living, maybe? I don't know. It's a new thing. But yeah, it's sort of the general vibe of my two channels that aren't my Hobonichi channel, which of course, that's the one you're interested in because you're here. And here's my very favourite of all time. I will forever love this cover. And it's my current one too, in the A5. But because I'm using the Cousin, this is my very first cover. And it will always, I need to somehow work out how to clean it. But yeah, I love nautical things, tropical things, and this reminds me of, I don't know, if I was living a life of luxury on a yacht somewhere, instead of, I don't know, my own life where I tried to struggle together to get the money to buy Hobonichi each year. If I was on a yacht, gee, I could probably afford 20 Hobonichis. One for, I don't know, general yacht lifestyle. One for cleaning the yacht. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't be cleaning the yacht. I'd have someone to clean the yacht for me. One for, like, I don't know. In fact, I probably wouldn't even need a Hobonichi. I'd just be on a yacht doing nothing. Well, anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, here is my current Hobonichi. As you can see, it's way too small because I have, I don't know, I realise my hands are too big for it, which is why I'm getting the Cousin this year. I've gone back to the Cousin, I should say. I don't know, I think I've just come to accept that I don't have small, dainty hands, and I'll forever have to give up my dreams of being a dainty hand model, or whatever the employment opportunities are for men with small, dainty hands. Here I am, giving up my dreams. Another dream gone. But I have new dreams. I have new dreams that don't involve small hands in a small book. I have big hands in a big book. And that is going to be the Cousin. And that is going to be 2026. The most brilliant year that will ever happen up to this point in my life. Because I have a brand new Hobonichi. And every time we get a new Hobonichi, our life resets. Things bad that have happened in your life, they're all gone. They're in the old one. We can just forget about that. Throw it out. Put it in the bin. Actually, no, don't put the expensive thing in the bin. It's too expensive for that. But hide it. Hide it in a cupboard, never to be thought of ever again. And start afresh with this beautiful, expensive piece of stationery that we save up all year to get in September. Oh, look at this. I have so many plans. What should I do? We all know what this involves. We've all bought it in the past, probably. So you all know. I'm sure you all know. It's got the yearly thing. The yearly vertical. I don't know what this is. What do we call this? But basically, I'm going to put my schedule down here. What I'm up to each weekend, maybe. And any particular events that I have to be aware of. Not that I go anywhere or do anything, but... No, actually, that's not true. I'm now doing some urban sketching. I'm going out for walks. For filming walks. And, you know, there's big events that happen in Brisbane that I sometimes try to go to. So this is all this. This is my general planning thing to know where I'm going to be at any various points of the year. Yeah, and that's sort of been working well in my current Hobonichi. I think I told you about this in my last video, but I'm using the monthlies now for finance, or lack of. Well, I'm putting daily spending in each of these boxes, and then I'm totaling it up, putting them into categories, and adding them up somewhere. Was it there? No, down here. Yeah, and I'm putting bills down the side, and when they're due, and when I paid them, that sort of thing, and any expenses. So, yeah, it's really good to have it contained in 1 month. That's kind of like a snapshot at a glance of just how poor I am. And then eventually maybe, you know, as I go along, it'll become a little bit less depressing as Hobonichi time comes along and I'll have saved up to purchase whatever 2027 Hobonichi will bring us. Anyway, enough about all that. Let us go to the end. Some blank pages, which well, there's not too much there. Maybe I'll find an idea for that, but timetable. What do we all use the timetable for? I've tried things here. I've tried cleaning. I think they said household chores. Did it? Hourly schedule, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, house chores, putting up house chores. So, I don't know, the chores, I kind of feel like the weekly pages takes care of that for me because I check it off as I do things. Whereas here, I don't know. And my timetable, it's kind of the same all the time. I don't have any sort of set timetable for things because I go to work, I go home. I don't have any real changing sessions or events or things that are like a weekly thing that I have to know where I'm going to be at each particular time. So maybe I should think about putting something else there. Oh, I have a very good idea. But I cannot reveal my deepest, darkest secret. But I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it right here, a big page there, where I can cross off a particular checklist. Yes, this will be... That is going to be nice. Anyway, graph paper. Daily weight. Wow, nah. There's not enough space for a daily weight, I don't think. Other changes with a certain target in mind. Nah, I don't know about this. I've tried, it's always been weight. I've put weight in there, but there's nothing else really I would really want to track like that. Maybe I could put another page there too for something I would really use. Yeah, okay. I need to think about that. Favourites. Trouble is, if I put a favourite in here, by the end of the year I'll have a different favourite from what I had in the beginning. So, and my thoughts may change on a particular favourite at the beginning of the year, by the end of the year. Unless I have a favourite, how many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this says 12. Maybe I could try and think of a favourite thing for each month. And it could be anything there. It could be a movie, a book, or music, or whatever. Whatever is most prominent in my hierarchy of favourite things for that month. Maybe. I don't love that idea, but maybe. Okay, my 100. I thought I had a good idea for this once, but I just can't remember what it was. I did once put an idea of what videos I would make, but then I never made them. Because I looked at it and I thought, you can't tell me what to do. I'll make my own video, thank you very much. Or I just didn't make any videos because I looked at it and it was too much pressure. I became overwhelmed and gave up on all my hopes and dreams of making any videos. So, I don't know. Snacks you've tried? Nah, thank you. Movies? Nah. Shops? Nah. Books you've read? No. I don't know. I feel like, what was that idea? Was it like walks that I've done perhaps, or... No, I don't think it was that. Was it drawings I've done? No. 100. Could I have 100 drawings by the end of the year? 2 a week? Yeah, of course. But nah, that doesn't make much sense to me. I need to think of this though. I feel like there's a good reason out there for me personally, and I think I would like to do something good this year with this and be consistent. Okay, memories. Your experiences, they happen. Write a list or draw pictures. It's up to you. Great food. Fun times. New friends. Where am I going to find some friends? I wonder. And what's this? A pencil. Okay. You know what? I could use my little mini printer thing and print out something. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. 12 switches to help you focus. Here are 12 methods you can easily try when you want to improve your concentration at work, study, or anything else. Yes, this is what I need. Breathe slowly, deeply for a few minutes. Yeah, okay, sure. Look at cute pictures. Well, I'm always looking at pictures of Boom Boom. Chew gum. Yeah, okay, sure. Smell coffee. Yes. Of course, that feels very nice. I am now able to concentrate and focus on anything. Look up at the sky. Okay. Gazing at sunny skies works especially well. Okay. I can do that. Say it out loud. An experiment, blah, blah, blah. Subjects were asked to say jump, they jumped. Nah, I don't like saying things out loud too much. That doesn't sound like me. Clean out your desk or workspace. I always clean out my desk, so I do that on a weekly basis. I'm always cleaning my desk, sorting it out and rearranging things like a mad person. Practice the Pomodoro technique. I've done that before. That sort of works. Sometimes. Listen to Spring by Vivaldi. Yes, of course. You listen to that and you can do anything in life. Move locations. Look, I would love to be moving to the Caribbean on my yacht, but I need like a good, I don't know. How much money does a yacht cost these days? $500,000? Keep a journal of your thoughts and feelings. No, that's the trick that the police who are investigating things, that's what they do. They want you to journal all your thoughts and feelings so they can pin something on you. Oh yes, look, today he was upset about something, the price of the bananas in the shop. He went to buy something there, and then now we're looking for someone who's stolen some bananas. And apparently this guy, he was writing all about it in his journal. And now all these bananas are missing. Look, it's evidence right here. He's written about the supermarket's price gouging with bananas. All the evidence just adds to him. We need to lock him away for 50 years for stealing bananas. Nope, I'm not falling for that. Never put anything personal in your Hobonichi. Write your goals in your Techo. Yeah, well, goals? What goals though? I always putting my goals in there and I never reach them. Lose weight, eat healthy, get 1 million subscribers, stop waking up so late. I'm sure it helps a little. And maybe I'll put some goals somewhere, but I don't know, in general, I think the best things here, listen to Spring by Vivaldi, Pomodoro technique, look up at the sky, breathe, cute pictures. Yeah, okay. That's a nice, I don't mind this one. Sometimes I'm not too fussed on what the back pages have, but this one, I like this one. Oh, for a comfortable night's sleep. We spend 1/3 of our day in bed. Here are some good habits that you can easily adopt to get a good night's sleep. Yes, yes. No caffeine after 3 or 4. I try and cut it off by 11. Yeah, by 11, but generally midday is my absolute limit. I try. Bask in the sun. I've heard that it's all over everywhere that you have to get out and get sun first thing. But the trouble is, I'm a little bit of a vampire. Even though I'm scared of the dark, I'm also scared of the light. So, as soon as I wake up, if there's any hint of sunlight, I need to wear my sunglasses. And I have very sensitive eyes. I just can't take bright lights. Bright lights and loud noises, especially first thing in the morning. I need it to be silent and dark, but not too dark, just dark enough. Yeah, I have some sensory issues. When you get home at night, turn the lights down. Yeah, okay, just not too much, so that you're not scared of the manga you're about to read. That'll keep you up. But yeah, that's good. You can't have it too bright. Any time of day or night. Before you go to bed, relax your muscles. Okay, maybe I'll try that one day. Don't overthink it with the countdown method. What is that, counting sheep or something? Yeah, I think I'd be too bored of counting down. I'm not going to do that. Hot summer nights. 25 and 28 degrees. That's kind of hot. Cold air can disturb your sleep. Long pajamas, if necessary, and hot summer nights. Hello. No, it's way too humid in Brisbane to be doing that. 25. No, that's way too hot to sleep. I think a good temperature for sleeping is like 18 degrees, but we don't put the aircon on for that low. I think 22 is pretty good. 20 is perfect. But 22 is probably a good night for sleeping. Take something relaxing with you when you travel. Yeah, sure. On cold winter nights, turn on the heating. Well, yeah. Try to keep the room at around 18 to 23. How come it's trying to say keep it so cold during the winter and keeping it so hot during the summer? It's like reverse world. No, I think it should be... okay, cold winter nights. The trouble is, in Brisbane, 18 degrees is a cold winter night. That's the temperature when it's cold. People are wearing coats when it's 18 degrees. And 23 too. What if I still can't sleep? This is the tips I need. Don't think you have to go to sleep. When you're in the midst of terror at 2 a.m., the more you think you need to sleep, the harder it becomes. Yes, if you cannot sleep, it is okay to stay awake and go to bed when you don't feel sleepy. When you do feel sleepy. Focus on your breathing will help. Okay, so when you're having a panic attack at 2 a.m., thinking about this weird girl who gets chopped up and regenerates and comes back to life and all sorts of things, nasty, whatever. What else? Is that it? I just have to focus on my breathing? What about the terror? How do I get rid of the terror? Anyway, it's pretty good advice. Yeah, I like it. I approve. Words to remember. Write down memorable phrases. Write down memorable phrases. Yes. I don't mind this one too. I never fill it out really, but I always want to. Will this year be the year? Will 2026 be the year that I finally do? Maybe, yes. I'm going to say yes, but do not hold me to that. Here we go. What am I going to do here? What will I do? 222, the kitty cat day. I just realised on some video that these pages, the 204, 205, 205, it tells you the name of the page here. So that's actually pretty good because you can actually write something here that you've done, maybe in the top there. Or even if you say you're going to journal every day, you can actually write. I think this has just opened up a new, it's like a revelation. It's a new system now. I've discovered that I can use this information to check off a day that has something in here. Yes, I think I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll say each day that I've written in here, that I've written like a good whatever, an entry, that I've actually used the page. And that may motivate me to complete the entire thing, because I can go back and fill out pages too. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Is that it? I think that's a revelation. Well, there we go. And yep, some ideas on different ways to do things. I think I looked at that before and it was pretty good. I don't know if it's the same every year, but yeah, I'll have a close look at that one day. Gifts that you've been given or received, or gifts that you've given or received. Well, I don't know enough people to give that many gifts, really. And it's just going to be mostly my wife and my parents, maybe. I don't know. I don't like this page much. I'm always going to remember what I've given somebody. So, I don't know. Maybe I can put another page there of something else. Same with this. There's not that many addresses I need that aren't in my phone, really. Personal notes. Okay. Maybe I'll put something in there, perhaps. I don't know. But then I'm worried. That somebody will steal it and provide all my nasty secrets to the paranormal investigators when I've finally been abducted by the aliens and living my best life on Jupiter or wherever. I don't know, Mars, who knows? Who knows what solar system they'll be taking me to. Anyway, on that note, oh, actually, forgot about this. I've seen this, but I haven't seen anybody actually do it yet. You loving yourself. That's probably a good start. A place to record your everyday, your life book, yes. There's all the information about Techos and some ideas. Pretty good. But I want to actually do this. What should we use? I guess markers would be best. Do I have enough of those colours? Or is it just going to be pencils? I might have to use colour pencils. I wonder. Yeah. I'll see if I've got enough markers, otherwise I think it'll be colour pencils. But anyway, that's for another day. In reality, 2026, well, that's my very small haul for the year. That's my haul. That's my haul for the year. It's pretty good. I think, okay, it's probably best to put it that way. That's going to be my favourite. I can already tell. And there's the little robot. But I also have my other two fantastic things that I can swap. So I've got four covers. Yay! And I can change each season. Which season should be which? Should that be summer? Probably. Should this be... I feel like that should be spring. Should that be spring? Oh, no. Actually, this should be spring. That's it. This is winter. This says Winter City, so... But I think this should be spring because the colours are sort of the same. Well, this one here, the pinkish colour, is sort of the same as the Brisbane Festival, which is a Springs Festival in Brisbane. So I think that's going to be it. Summer, spring, and this feels like it's autumn because it's, you know, green, a lot of green leaves and things happening then. So that could be autumn, and this could be winter. This is perfect. And the Hobonichi Cousin is going to be a fantastic year. It is going to be the year, the best year we've ever had in our entire lives. Can you believe it? I can't wait. I can't wait to start using it. I'm a bit over this one, to be honest. I need the year to start. But, no. Still got to complete the year with this guy. I'm going to leave it here. In my next video, maybe I'll show you some of my systems that I'm using. Maybe I'll show you the budgeting thing, perhaps. Or my to-do list or something. I'll think of something. And I'll share some Hobonichi excitement with you, because no matter what time of year it is, there's always some sort of Hobonichi excitement happening. At least in my mind. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.